It is the season of the blood moon when the spirits of the island take earthly forms to join in celebrations with the living. But this blood moon of All Hallows Eve season, a new spirit has risen, and he came for one reason. He is the spirit of the mountain, the interdimensional race maker, the champion of champions. He is the Bone Shaper. There are 24 unearthly hot rods for 24 brave drivers. We know only one can win in the end, but how many will be counted as survivors? You have entered the realm of the Bone Shaker, and this is my challenge. Win or do well, but do not be last, or the only thing you'll win is a free go straight to hell pass.
Aloha, everyone. Welcome back to this Griffin Soul DIECAST Motorsports Halloween event. Brought to you by Cut Rocker of Die Hard Diecast Racing and Cut Rocker Racing and Po' Boy of Po' Boy Racing. There was just so many incredible battles and action and chaos last week. It even caused the commentator, myself, to shout with excited exclamations. I was like, oh my God. Fantastic racing, great stuff. This week we got the three final groups of round one, groups 4, 5, and 6, and I'm sure these drivers are going to provide no less. Now, at the end of today's broadcast, we will know our 8 semifinalists, and it's going to be the 6 group winners and the 2 wild cards, the 2 highest scoring out of the 6 rounds. Let's have a look at our first group. We got Billie Jean from Flaming Spaghetti Racing. And we got Variet from Variet Skunk Works. We also got Traveler from Team Travelers Racing. And to close out this group, we got V-Man from Team Norman Verne Racing. So we got a couple Canadians here. I'm not sure where Traveler or Billie Jean are from. But Billie Jean's going to lead them down for the first lap on the inside, Variant on the outside. And they are off. Billie Jean takes them into Calamity Corners. Oh, smack! There we go. There's a whole bunch of chaos right off the bat right there. We got 3 down. And it's going to be Traveler making it across for the lone finish. Chihuahua. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Didn't even make it out of Calamity Corners. That 180 right there in the middle of Calamity really shook things up. So we rotated starting positions now. And it's very, whoa, with Billie Jean just took over the lead. Oh, and then wipes out Calamity Corner. And it's going to be Traveler once again leading across the finish line. And the only one across the finish line. What happened? I just saw somebody else right behind him. And nope. Oh, there we are. That's going to be V-Man in the cavern turn. And we lost the other 2 right up here in Calamity Corners again. So it was V-Man that actually won the first lap. I'm sorry about that. These colors, 2 yellow cars, show me off. That gold one in the right light will look a little yellow too. Anyways, here we go with Traveler leading them down the bike line. Oh my goodness, that looked like it hurt real bad. That hurt too, as Traveler had the lead and he just blew it right off of the Calamity Corner. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell? Okay, that car must have been the one crashing up at the top and it fell. We got pedestrians down. We got cars down. Wow, everybody's down. Let's see if we can get a look at what happened there. And there's Traveler right there. He was in the lead, but he lost it. He was a second to lose it. And yeah, definitely get them emergency crews out there. And oh, right there, Variant got over the divide, got smashed up. Looked like he hit the wave. Does a tail stand right there. Yep, smacks the wave. The curl leading into the pipeline. And boom, also gets a helping hand from Billie Jean. And down, down, down he went. Oh man, that had to hurt. Seems to be okay. Good enough to make this next lap. So let's see who survives this one, folks. As Traveler's leading them down through Calamity Corners. And he doesn't make it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another double DN or quadruple DNF. And we're looking, I can just see the tire of that car sticking out over there. Underneath the exit of Calamity Corners. Wow, what a hard racing group, I guess we'll say. All right, Traveler has the lead going into the pipeline again. Oh, there goes. Oh my God. All right, look, drivers, if you don't want to race, just go to the Longhouse, have a couple gallons of Pomimo, mountain brewed beverage, and we'll call it a day. Let's try it again. Now, here we go. All right, I think we're going to get a finished race here. Let's see. Traveler leading them into Calamity Corners off of the pipeline. Got a battle for second place in the back. Traveler still rolling, makes it out clean. And he does get across that finish line. And the one and only to get across that finish line, as we got the other three wiped out right there in the temple turn. Going into the last lap, Traveler has the lead. The V-Man can tie him up right here if he can get up front. Right now, V-Man's in the back next to Billie Jean. And it's going to be Variant leading them through Calamity Corner. And I think V-Man just crashed out. And so did Billie Jean. Variant makes it across. Traveler makes it across for second. And Calamity Corner. Another one bites the dust. And we got Billie Jean down in the ravine, but she's wheels up or wheels down, so that's a good sign. Let's see what happens here. First two make it through okay. And Billie Jean just rolled right off the track, got spun around backwards and rolled right down. Considering how far that drop is, I think she came out pretty good. But okay, Traveler with the 11 points there's definitely going into the next round. Now it's time for Group 5, and we have Superfly from Intent Adult Diecast Racing. And I have to say, rest in peace to Superfly. Just found out of her passing just a few days ago. We also have Mad Dog Earl from Quantum Diecast. We have Pacific Pirate from 808 Diecast. And Mr. Arlo himself from Arlo Racing. And I believe we got a grudge match coming up later in the event between Arlo and Big Mike. So right now it's going to be Superfly leading them down in their final race. Gets spun around. Did not see if she came out of the turn. Pretty sure she did. We got two in the ravine under the dragon's spine. And nope, there's Superfly over there by the Moon Eyes. And whoop, bye-bye. Doom, 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 doom. Well, look at that. Quite the balancing act right there for those two to land on their wheels. Still gonna get them 2 donuts though, and another for Superfly. Alright, here we go. This time it's gonna be Pacific Pirate leading them down. Takes the lead and oh shit! Superfly just crashed on the divided straight going into the pipeline, and I don't know what happened there, but Pacific Pirate just flipped it, ending his run and the chance of the finish. Everybody go down, down. Everybody go down. Let's see what happened. Oh, a 3-way right there. Little menage a trois car action. All right, let's try it again. Drivers hopefully do better than the first group there with those triple quad DNFs. And so far so good. Oh, no, spoke too soon. Pacific Pirate makes it across the line. I hear somebody else coming. And that's going to be Arlo. Gives Pacific Pirate a little skull to skull right there. Little skull action. That was crazy. All right, Arlo has the pole for this one. And Pacific Pirate moves over to the outside. There's the green. There they go. And Arlo leads them into Calamity Corners. Who's going to survive? Sounds like Arlo got up on the wall, flips over into cavern turn. Pacific Pirate managed to pass. Superfly got stuck on the wall right there next to some fans. That sucked for Arlo. He was having a good run right there. And there's also Mad Dog crashed out underneath the cavern. Or in the cavern turn, rather. Final lap for this group. Who's moving on? We can score them points, hopefully make that wild card cut. Oh, one Mad Dog and Arlo bit the dust up there, and I think Superfly got caught in the mix. What? Oh. Can you say quad DNF again? These open wheels, so chaotic. Just the most unpredictable racer probably out of all the makes and models of cars ever racer. Oh, look at that smack that Arlo took. Got sideways on the divided straight, got smacked up. Mad Dog goes flying off over to the Maui and Sons parking area. Arlo hit the Maui and Sons van, then gets flipped over again, gets smacked by Superfly. And here we go again. How's that song go? Second verse, same as the first, or third or fourth. All right. Heroes leading them down on this one. We got a flip out. Look like Arlo. And the other two get caught up in that. And oh no, are you kidding me? So close to the finish. There's Pacific Pirate, but he can't give Earl enough of a push to get over there. So we're going to do it again. Did I just jinx myself by saying first verse or second verse same as the first or third or fourth? I hope not, but here we go again. Mad Dog leads him in Calamity Corner, smashes out right there. And he got shoved off the track by everybody. And Superfly said, I got to finish this race. I got to get some points. And she did. In the meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, you're out of here. Ouch. Well, we'll get the crews down there, get them flipped back up. In the meantime, let's take a look. Yeah, Mad Dog flipped over, bogged everybody down. Superfly almost flipped over right there in the temple turn, but managed to hold it together and get around that mess. And there we go. It's going to be Pacific Pirate with the 8 points, those 2 wins, scoring him an advance ticket to the semifinals. And our final group of the night brings you Puff from Puff's Racing. And we got Wraith. Right there's Wraith from Zamax Speed Shop. We got Gonads from Team Bathurst Diecast Racing. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be flames or feathers on there. And we got Gary Gearbox, I apologize for that, from Team Bathurst Diecast Racing. So we got 2 of the Bathurst drivers in this group today. It's going to be Puff leading them down for the first lap. Around Crater Corner they go, and it's Puff leading them into Calamity Corners. So far, nobody's crashing out. Here comes Puff through the cavern turn down the final straight. Oh, smack! But he got pushed across the line by Gonads. So at least we got 1 finish there on the first lap. And up at the top, Gary Gearbox got stuck on the divided straight. It's going to be Gonads leading them down this time. Puff to the outside. Puff had a little bit of a noselead, but it's Gary takes over, and good thing he got through that because it sounded pretty bad up there at the top. He's backwards now going across that finish line in a pretty decent time for being spun around and backwards. And our other 3 drivers. 1, 2. Oh, Puff got a skull job right there on the median. We'll have to get the crews out there because, yep, no, that hurt. Oh, no. What a hell of an explosion right there as Gary Gearbox goes off of the pipeline and down, down, down. Oh, man. Look at, oh, man. Right into the ravine. Honestly, I thank Good Spirits for the safety of these cars and the maintenance crews and emergency crews, because that is several hundred feet, and he's back up on top, ready to race again. Incredible stamina for both the car and the driver. All right, we got Gary Gearbox out in the lead. Look at that. He just takes a hard flip and the barrel roll. Gets across the finish line with a little love and help from Gonads. But he did get across that finish line, and that's what matters as the other 2 sit up there on top of the dragon's spine. And look at the chaos coming through Calamity Corners. And Gonads got flipped over along with Puff, but he still manages to come down. Incredible barrel roll right here by Gary, and he manages to recover, and he's putting it up to that line until Gonads came up and gave him an extra little smack. Here we go, the final lap and the final race of the night. For this group, Gary Gearbox leading them down. I believe that's Gary. Nope, I'm sorry. That would be Wraith. Wraith had the lead. Going down Leaky Road, down the final straight. no other finishing drivers. Like we didn't expect that from these cars. But wow. Not too many finishers tonight. Seemed like we were getting one per race. Or one per lap. Oh my goodness. Puff just crashed into that column right there, supporting the upper part of the pipeline. Does a complete 360 and down into the ravine. That ravine's been eating a lot of cars, and we have a four-way tie. Oh my goodness. We got a bone breaker, folks. The Bone Shaker Challenge Bone Breaker. And since it's all four cars, we're just going to do all 4 laps all over again. And we're going to add all the points from the first 4 laps and the last 4, these 4 laps. And hopefully we won't get no more ties. But hey, bonus racing, here we go. Puff's leading them down the divided straight. Down the pipeline he goes. He's outpacing the cameraman right now. Oh, and he got in trouble in the exit of Calamity Corners. Gonads was able to make a pass. And I hear somebody else coming, maybe. Nope. I thought somebody else was going to make it down there, but must have been an echo out of the cavern turn. Let's catch what happened. Puff hit the wall right there, flips it. Gets smacked up. Oh, and Wraith just went over the exit or the corner behind the exit of Calamity Corners. And Puff just getting pushed there by Gonads. Alright, Gonads going to lead him down on the outside. Puff on the inside up front. Gary and Wraith in the back. Here we go. Gonads has the lead through Calamity Corners. Oh, what a nice pass right there. I believe that was Gary Gearbox making a pass on Gonads. And we had all 4 cars finish. All right, let's hear it for them, folks. Congratulations, drivers. I think you're one of the very few that had a 4-car finish. But look at this. They're back and forth. Great battle. Dangerous through Calamity Corners right there. And a double pass as Gary manages to get past Puff and then passes up Gonads, his teammate. Right here, Gonads gives him a little tap, and he takes it back. Wow. Great battle right there between Puff and the 2 Bathurst drivers, Gonads and Gary. All right, we got Wraith leading them, or no, I'm sorry, it's Gary leading them down. I'll get it right one of these days, folks. Wraith was in the chase right there. Oh, and it looked like Gonads just flipped out. Doing his best impression of a lava pancake on the dragon's spine. And he caught everybody up. Well, that really helped out Gonads with those points. Right now we got Wraith up front leading them down. Gonads on the outside had a noselead, but Wraith takes it over, going into Calamity Corners, and it's off. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got somebody driving. Here we go. It's Gonads. And he's going to be the only finisher as everybody else got tangled and crashed out. Right there. See, oh, look at the wheels up right there for Wraith. Goes right up on the wall. Does a grinder. Almost pulled off a 180. Does an ollie barrel roll. Sidewinder off of the edge of the skirting right there. gonads kind of got pushed into him when Puff flipped over, and they just had nowhere to go. And it's going to be Gary Gearbox winning out that group and securing his passage to the semifinals. Whew! That was some good, exciting racing. A lot of work for the cameraman, but they pulled it off, and congrats to them. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy this event so far. I hope you caught the first half of groups 1 through 3. Next week, we'll have the semifinals. And then on Halloween, we will have the finals of the Bone Shaker Challenge, sponsored by these two great guys, Mark D of Cut Rocker, Die Hard Racing. Here's a look at our group winners and our wild cards. And also thanks to Gene from Puff, or sorry, not Puff, from Pull Boy Racing. Gina Pull Boy Racing did all the graphite treatment in the speed shop before they shipped these cars out. And, just wow. Thanks again, guys. Cheers to you both. Once again, thank you all for watching. Keep your roof to the sun. Keep smiling. And until the next race, mahalo.